Hey, what's good, everybody? This is JT Wolf from the 14 Rings NFC East podcast. We are doing NFL draft profiles, which are going to be exclusive on our YouTube page. Like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get things started. We're going to touch base with the player Cashius Howell, defensive end from Texas A&M. He had a really good season this year. Cashius Howell was also able, along with 11.5 sacks, leading the conference and being the 2025 SEC Defensive Player of the Year, and was a finalist of the Lombardi Award as well as the Chuck Bednarik Award as well. He earned first team All SEC honors and was named an unanimous All American. And that was a great job by Howell. He definitely has the ability from this past season as well as just leading his way into the NFL season. I'm going to get through some of his strengths. Howell, he's definitely one of those premier pass rushers that certain teams are looking for on the next level. Some of the strengths that Howell has, that he has an elite pass rush ability. He has a freakish first step. He's definitely bendy around the edges and being able to get to the quarterback. That's really good on his ability. And sometimes they will line him up in the inside of the front as well as his premier side on the edge. He has a tendency to set the edge. He has a high motor. He's very versatile. He can also drop back in coverages as well, especially in those zone matchups. He can align with the tight ends, and that's very rare and has that freakish ability. Another thing that he has that really kind of adds to what he's capable of doing on the next level, he has a high football IQ. With Cashius Howell's IQ, he excels in reading the tackle depth as well as using the angles and batting down passes. He's aligned at 6'2", 245. That's not a bad size for a premier pass rusher to be able to drop back in coverage as well as bat down passes. So that kind of lines to his weakness. They say that he lacks size. That's the typical thing for an edge rusher. As well, another situation with the arms. Now, honestly, I know these draft people are looking at different things when it comes to the player itself, but you cannot say that that is a weakness to a player. Now, I know that Ruben Bain as well as Akeem Mesidor, and you can say that Cashius Howell has short arms. That really doesn't hinder a player. If they can see the ball and go get it and to throw off tackles, they're doing something with these T-Rex arms. So, yeah, they have this as a weakness for him. Well, definitely it's a weakness, but also his run defense can be better. He has a tendency to lack in the run defense, as well as just adding to his bag and being better on the edge. So he has highlight ability, flash ability, but when it comes to more of the physical side, when you're covering from a ground game, will he be able to withstand that and be able to make the tackle and make a play? So it's kind of, yeah, he's balanced when it comes to it. But overall, he's a really good edge rusher. He has some comparisons to Von Miller, as well as a player comp of Nick Herbie as well. They're smaller edge rushers, but they make an immediate impact to the game, especially with their pass rushing. And that's something that Cashius Howell has. One thing that I can say about Cashius Howell, he has a high motor. He's bendy. He's one of those premier pass rushers that go along with the Ruben Bain as well as Akeem Mesidor. Then you have Cashius Howell. You can also throw in some linebackers as well, like Arvell Reese, as well as Sonny Styles. Overall, pass rush ability is his repertoire. He's definitely solid when it comes to it. A team that I could see him going. He's definitely a first round talent. I could see him going in the mid part of the first round, somewhere between 15 before you get to 20. And I can also see him at the later part of the draft in the first round as well. I can see Dallas as an option at pick 20 to get him. But if someone to the line of Buffalo or Philadelphia could get this guy, they're getting a dynamic pass rusher. I definitely know my team, Cowboys, need a premier pass rusher. And if one of these guys fall in the later round, if they do decide to keep pick 20, Cashius Howell would definitely be that pick. I'm not mad at it, and I definitely know Cowboys Nation wouldn't be mad at it as well. Cashius Howell, he's a dynamic player. He has elite talent, and some of the things that he has under his weakness really doesn't hurt him as a player going into the next level, because there's also a lot of short arm guys that make immediate impacts into the game. Some could be a Super Bowl MVP. I digress. With that being said, if you like what you saw from the episode, like, share, and subscribe to the channel at 14 Rings NFC East Podcast. You could subscribe to our YouTube, as well as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. You can check us out on our socials, as well as our media page of Twitter X, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Until next time, everyone have a blessed day, have a blessed weekend. JT Wolf out. Peace.